Hey there, sports fans. Ribbo here for Caravel Gaming. I guess it's about time to crack back into the arena. See if we can't get a few wins. We haven't looked at Chamois for a while, have we? Been shying away from it. Yeah, I do have a Chamois daily to do there, so let's give it a go. See how many fire elementals we can get. I think Kodo's fine, but Feral Spirit's just a little bit better, really. I think it's definitely like one of the cards you want multiples of if you're going to be doing well there. This one's a slightly bit tougher because Rockbiter weapon's obviously absolutely fine. But Bloodsail Raider does interact quite well because you know, potentially we could have a weapon or two. So it's a little bit tough, that one. We'll take the Rockbiter weapon just because it's, you know, pretty flexible. Crazed Alchemist doesn't work so well with my totems. Young Priestess probably okay here. Sun Fury Protector. It's the Sun Fury Protector. A little bit tempted with the Alchemist, but I'm going to take the Priestess. Obviously, two useless cards and a Hex. Well, we don't have secrets, and we don't really want another 1-drop. And Darkscale Healer's, like, absolutely fine, so I guess we go with that. Undertaker's just not consistent enough with this kind of deck. We don't want to force ourselves to take stuff with Death Rattle. Frost Shock ain't that brilliant either, so Fork Lightning is the choice there. And a Silverhand Knight, because I like Silverhand Knights. And I think it's got to be another Silverhand Knight here. Oh, the first of many fire elementals, I hope. Like Wailing Soul, silence all my own totems. Doesn't feel so good, does it? No, he doesn't feel good at all. Only 0-2 healing totem, just gonna go, what am I doing? But then when faced with the alternatives of Mana Addict and Angry Chicken, I don't think we have much choice there. So I'm going to take the Dark Iron Dwarf. It fits into the curve nicely at 4, but also for this reason, if I do silence like one of my healing totems, I can just like run it in so I can make another one. Well, we're getting a couple of Earthen Ring Farseers. No 2-drops. Stormforge Act, there's a 2-drop, and a nice one. Still no 2-drops. These are pretty automatic picks here, I don't think we need to talk too much about those. A 3rd Earthen Ring Farseer. At least I'm going to be able to heal up at all this early damage I'll be taking, because I don't have anything at 2 mana. What is 2 mana? Does anyone know what 2 mana is? Definitely the Sea Giant here. I think that's quite easy, that one. Ooh, another axe. Which we kind of need, not having anything at 2 mana. Yep, we're kind of struggling for the 2-drops, so I guess we have to take the Tidehunter here. Ooh! Big guys! Dark Iron Dwarf, Chillwind Yeti. Now, given I don't have much going on at 2 mana, you could say, well, you're probably going to make a totem. Maybe it'll be round in a couple of turns for the Dark Iron Dwarf. I would normally snap pick a Yeti here, but because I'm playing Chamois and the Dark Iron Dwarf does interact well with all of my totems, we're going to go with that for that reason. Certainly not the best 2-drop in the world. This is a tough one. I mean, we have to take the Hex here, but you know, passing up on the Swamp Ooze, especially since we're a bit shy of 2-drops. Another Earthen Ring Farseer. Maybe the Walking Infiltrator then, I guess. It's like a 2-drop, but it's a 1-drop. Yeah, Azure Drake. You could argue Questing Adventure is okay to take, given you've got stuff like these 1-drops you can play straight afterwards to get it up to a decent size, but I think the Azure Drake's just a solid, flexible card, really. We've got 2 Dark Iron Dwarfs for the Squire. Not really much else though. And the Abusive Sergeant again works well with the totems. Yep, 3rd Hex, so seems a playable enough deck with 3 hexes. Well, what do we like? Well, we have a bunch. The thing is, I've got 3 Farseers and a healing totem, so the Blade Master's probably fine with that, right? I think I'll get a few wins. Like, the deck's not incredible, nothing particularly overpowered, and might, you know, might fall behind on the tempo because of the lack of 2 mana guys. But if I get one of my axes at the start, it's also one of the reasons why I took a few of the 1-drops, because you know you play the axe and you're going to have Overload 1. So you might just happen to need that sort of 1 mana.
For Doomhammer.
Pretty sure I'm throwing them away and trying to get a Stormforged axe here. Which are obviously incredible against Pallies with their 1/1s. So I would have liked a Lightning Storm. Nice. I was going to make the Priestess, but obviously much better to make that. Because obviously if he coins out a 2/3, I'm in trouble with the Priestess.
Reporting for duty.
Reasonable. I'm obviously never going to attack with my 2/1 there. Wait until I'm doing something with this Priestess, I guess. We might even wait a turn again with the Priestess.
My eyes are open.
Heal that Taunt Totem back up. So, Dark Iron Dwarf on the Taunt Totem. Maybe Farseer and Priestess. What could that be? What do you think it could be?
You call that a weapon?
Ah, so it's the one that puts it back into play. Oh, okay. It's an Avenge. Like, seems fine. That would have been a nice play. Like, yeah. Put it back into play. Draw another card.
Yes, me and Mr. Fight.
Ooh, how lucky!
Elements guide me.
And he consecrates. I could have made like the Farsi and healed up the Dark Iron Dwarf. That was also an option. Probably a better option, all things considered.
Squire, attend me.
Ready, sir.
But he had to have the Consecrate. I got a feeling he's gonna sort of edge towards playing a one big card here, which will obviously help me with the Hex.
Wonder.
Obviously, if you make small guys, I get to hit them with my weapon. Pretty good one big guy. I guess we can rock biter it out of the way though.
Elements guide me.
If you insist.
To battle! My eyes are open.
Save the Hex for something truly stupefying.
Time for a little blood.
For the Lich King!
Well, not a Spectral Knight, unfortunately. Oh, how lucky! Strikes again.
You call that a weapon? To battle!
If you insist.
Dark Iron Dwarf number 2 to the rescue there. So I've got a weapon, a Hex, and 3 guys, and he's got 5 cards in hand, so it's pretty much even.
Give me a quest.
Yeah, you're getting hexed. I think, like, that's a fairly safe assumption.
Of course.
If you insist.
My eyes are open.
Guys! Equality, Consecrate, Watch Me Cry. Equality, Consecrate, and that leaves me 3 mana. Make a 1/1, beat me up.
You call that a weapon? Reporting for duty.
And you're dead. Thanks for playing.
Of course.
If you insist.
Elements guide me.
So even though he had that Consecrate, I just had, you know, a much faster deck, and of course, going first really helps in these games. You know, he had decent guys. I think, like, his turn 1 is what cost him the game there, so the fact that he coined out a 1/1, and then thought that I was somehow gonna take my 2/1 out of stealth, and that just sort of ruined his tempo there. So my 1-drop traded with his 2-drop, and even though he got to consecrate away my guys, I just got to play more of them.
You asked for it.
For Doomhammer.
Yeah. And not so good against Mage. The Rock Biter's quite handy dandy. I feel that's going to help me out a bunch. Oh, that's a nice draw. That's a very nice draw.
I hope you like my invention.
I guess I'm putting this haunted creeper down for that thing. So is he going to leave me with 2 1/1s if I just run them in like that? If I only use my Rockbiter, it leaves me with just the one. This guy is a 1/1 himself. I don't think that's particularly great. So yeah, I think I'm fine just running them in.
First kill.
Yeah, that all looks fine to me. I mean, he has to be really worried about this Unbound Elemental. You know, it has a potential to get quite big. Sneaky Sea Giants. 1 mana off being able to play it. So, Rockbiter, run these in. I guess. Make a farce here.
My eyes are open.
Everyone's with the sludge belchers today. Where's my hex? Where's my hex, bro? Guess we're running in these in and pretty much crying, right? We don't have to attack here. We've got a turn before he flame strikes. Probably for the best, though, isn't it?
Locked and loaded.
How lucky! Guess we're doing some zapping.
Ready, sir.
And we'll give him something to flame strike if he's got one. And it's still only 2 cards, and one of them I drew a replacement card off, so he obviously is going to flame strike if he has one. I am shocked. Who would have guessed that one, eh?
Pass me that arc light spanner. Do you need a blessing?
It's basically a mage's guide to not sucking. It's like, draft flame strike. Don't not draft flame strike. Another sludge belcher. I guess you're getting hexed.
Hey, give me a minute.
More training.
Go. I was really hoping for the taunt totem there. If he flame strikes here, he can obviously take out my 8/8 by, you know, pinging it afterwards and running the 3/2 in. It'll still leave me with like the Gnomish Inventor and the Dark Scale Healer, so if I get really lucky and make the healing totem on my turn, I've got a chance of saving them as well. But him having 2 flame strikes in his top 15 cards would sort of suggest he has 4 in his deck. Oh well, no flame strike.
Time runs out on me.
All he can do is run that into my 4/5, because I'm just going to run my 2/5 into it otherwise. 2 Sludge Belchers he's played so far. I actually think... Oh, well, that changes a lot, actually.
Hey, give me a minute.
Yeah, I was thinking we can just do it that way instead. I guess he was thinking I was going to run my 2/5 into his guy, and then maybe run the 4/5 into him there. So... It occurred to me, I was like, yeah, we might as well play around Vaporize there. And we got the healing totem, so happy days.
It's time for a little blood.
Yeah, I'm hitting you for 18, so... It doesn't look so good for you, does it? There's no point pinging that, it just heals up at the end of the turn. It's a waste of time pinging any of my guys other than my Sea Giant here, because the others will just heal to full. So he worked that one out. There's no reason for me to waste a hex here, so go. All he can do is take my 6/5 out, and then he dies to my other 2 guys. And if he's got a Flame Strike, then there's no reason for me to put down the Blade Master as well. Shock Horror. Cool. I guess I'll hit you for 4. So yeah, turns out having Flame Strikes isn't enough by itself if you just don't want to make guys. I mean, it's the problem a lot of mages have, they forget that they want to put minions in their deck. He's there with his Frostbolt and his Cone of Cold and his 2 Flame Strikes. He's like, shouldn't I be trying to like beat the other guy up? He did have 2 Sludge Belchers though. I guess he expected those to do all the work for him. Such a good card, Sludge Belcher. Hate playing against it. Love having them.
Your soul shall be mine for Doomhammer.
So again, I'm just looking for one of my Stormforge axes, which are just obviously awesome cards. And we're going first, which always helps out. So we can play the axe, we'll have Overload 1, play the Haunted Creeper the turn after. Sure is lucky I get the health back afterwards.
Elements guide me.
Well, he got 2 charges out of my weapon, so I guess he can consider that to be a success for 1 mana.
From the void,
Oh look, it's that guy again. How lucky! Worthy of a hex? I think I just hex what comes out, right? Like if he puts the 6/6 into play, I'll just hex the 6/6.
Let the pain speak to me.
Bum.
Do you need a blessing?
So generally you shouldn't kill the Void Callers. Because their demon basically gets charge. Because it comes into play on your turn and immediately can attack on each turn. So if you do it this way, then at least you have like a whole turn, you get to then hex it. So we're just going to try and beat him up here. I guess that'll be getting the hex now.
Get in there and fight, maggot! My eyes are open. Elements guide me.
Yep, we're just gonna try and beat him up. Seems pretty good.
Elements guide me.
Just carry on beating him up. His deck seems solid enough as well. But now he has to take out my dwarf. And hope he's got a void walker. Void caller even, is it? A void yeah, the void walker, the 1/3 with taunt. Cause I'm gonna just beat him up otherwise.
Elements guide me. I already attacked. Squire, attend this.
Ready, sir.
Make lots of guys. 29 life versus 2. He needed a rare to get out of that. Even that might not have done it. Yeah, he needed a Shadow Flame and Power Overwhelming on his 5/5 to take out my Sea Giant. So, you know, he had a little bit of a scary deck there. Like, the Void Callers are pretty good, but then when you just go, you know what, if I just beat you up, that's the best strategy against Void Callers. Because if you're trading with him, then he gets the tempo, because he gets to go, oh look, another Void Caller's replaced itself. So, he's paying like 4 mana and getting like 3 3/4s for his 4 mana.
Thrall versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
For Doomhammer.
I have removal, I have no guys. But at least, hopefully, the stuff he plays won't live for long.
Mind if I roll need?
Elements guide me.
The axe is so good in certain matchups.
I'll show them. I'll show them all.
Elements guide me.
You may have a secret. That good, huh?
Pass me that arc light spanner.
You may also have one.
That arc light spanner.
You do not get to draw a card, however. You're getting hexed. Ooh, well, you were getting hexed. Well, then I drew an abusive sergeant, eh? So we could turn this into a 4/4, and then Fort Lightning. Zap zap. Or we could use the Rockbite weapon. There's so many things we can do here. I'm still feeling the hex, however. Yeah, I'm still feeling the hex.
Hey, give me a minute. Ugh.
Earthen Ring Farseer? No. Hey, healing totem. How lucky! May I please be a healing totem? I don't want my engineer to die.
Sometimes I forget things.
You go, girl. That's what you want to do.
First kill.
That's fine with me.
Squire, attend me.
Ready, sir.
Hey, give me a minute. Ugh.
Died for the greater good. So yeah, my 3 other than Ring of Farseers would be
Got a problem.
pretty good here.
To battle.
If you insist.
Well, that has a bit more resistance to a flame strike, though it does make me a little bit sad. Like, not killing something with it. Hey, there we go. First of many fireballs, right?
Get in there and fight, maggot. Elements guide me.
If you insist.
To battle. My eyes are open.
I prefer killing his guy to doing the 4 damage to him. You know, stop him from being able to sort of buff it and take one of my guys out.
What you looking at?
Oh, I didn't see a flame strike last turn. I feel like a flame strike would have been pretty good. So... really hoping for the Taunt Totem, obviously. But I think we can probably wait another turn, maybe by trading these off.
To battle.
Ready, sir.
I'd love to see what he was actually targeting there, like hidden under the frostbolt. Well, he definitely doesn't have. Well, we do get to make a Taunt Totem.
If you insist.
It's amazing how, like, winning or losing comes entirely down to whether your opponent can draw a Flame Strike. Hex. How lucky! I've got 3 of them, but... LOL! Like, thanks for the Hex, bro. And because I've got the healing totem, I can take his guy out like that. That felt
I've got a huge
utterly disgusting, didn't it? Oh, and now he draws his Swampoos. I guess we just keep trading off, really, to be honest. And grind out that card advantage. Very good. He shouldn't have done that, because now I get to make another totem. Right? It doesn't make any sense for him to take that out there. He should have pinged my sheep. Oh, look what you just drew! Eh? Look what you just drew! Like shock horror. They have flame strikes. How lucky! Funny stuff, isn't it, eh? Well, that was a pretty good recovery after a flame strike.
Someone called,
I guess we play it right.
I wonder.
It's probably right to just beat his stuff up. I mean, if we make the healing totem, that'll certainly change things. I approve of the healing totem. Good job, healing totem. So that mage made it much hard work. As is the way with Flame Strike. Or Skill Strike, as I've started to call it, because it's such a skillful card. Oh look, he's got 7 guys out. I'm going to die. Oh wait. Get rid of them all.
versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
For Doomhammer.
So, Young Priestess, not very good in this matchup. In fact, this entire hand, not very good in this matchup. Yet. That's better, that's more like it, that's all I want to see. Cheeky little organ
I'm
there.
sorry.
Ping proof.
I'm sorry.
I guess we make another one of these, right?
Get in there, fight, maggot.
Cool, well played. Enjoy your 2-1. I get the guy who plays a llama bot that brings out a 2-1. Okay.
Bring out your dead.
Guess we're just sitting here a bit longer, right? Not much going on over here. Okay. That'll do. Check out my overload.
First kill.
Get it all out of the way. Stick down an 8-8. And my guy's bigger than your guy. Oh, lucky! Seems fine. Put down another guy that survives the flame strike. And when he flame strikes, I get to heal it back up with my Farseer. And then he's utterly destroyed. So he made like a llama bot turn 3, did absolutely nothing with it. And now he dies. I'm sorry. And 5 wins, we made it. Did my daily. Reasonable deck, nothing special about it, nothing terrible. Obviously a little bit awkward playing all these mages all the time. But the thing is, you know, mages with a bunch of wins, you know it's just flame strikes. Like, when you see other classes with a bunch of wins, you're going, yeah, there's probably some amazing class cards in there.
For Doomhammer.
Tempted to throw the Hex back. You know, because I kind of want to improve my chances of getting one of the Stormforged axes. I think going second is pretty important. I don't think coining out like the Murloc is... Oh, really? You're just gonna do that against me? He must have another Swampoo's, right? Because he must know I'm playing Stormforged Axe. Due to it being, like, really good.
My eyes.
Seems like a reasonable forked lightning target, to be honest.
Of course. My eyes are open.
And doing it this way at least allows me to hex something like big the following turn.
Of course.
I don't think I could afford to sort of wait with the hex there. I might as well play something that beats up his 4-2. Looks great.
Just me and Mr. Bitey.
So he's just got like the standard deck of guys. And I'm going with the 5-5 because I can heal it up next turn with the Earthen Ring Farseer after beating up one of his guys. So it sort of improves my board position there.
My blade be thirsty.
Nice draw. I love the fact that he's just played a zombie chow. You know, gives me like 5 more life than I actually have. So yeah, he's basically run out of cards, and I still have cards. How lucky! Not that it really matters, but it is kind of funny. Just healing that extra point there before he hits it with his axe. That's a bit rough. Nice.
First kill.
But he's playing off the top of the deck, and I'm still at 29 life. Oh, come on, like Azor Drake, the perfect card to draw there with 10 mana. Like, yeah, that's pretty good. That was also pretty good. Now he goes Brawl, his 2-1 lives, all my guys die. He says LOL and attacks. Another Azor Drake. Healing Totem, go! We like Healing Totem today, it's been very good to me. Another death spite.
Charge forward!
Worth a hex? No. I think just worth a beat up, really. Yeah, when it goes to work, that healing totem is pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's looking pretty bad up there. Go on, give me that taunt totem again, just 'cause it's funny.
Attend me.
Ready, sir.
Guys! I think it's time to hit the concede button. Unless that's a Deathwing. If it is Deathwing, I've still got the Hex, so... Cool story, bro! Well played! Yeah, finally did some damage to me at the end of the game there. You must be so proud. Attack you for 4, concede. Haha! Ah, dear. 6 wins. I'm glad I'm recording this. It's been a while. It's been a while since we got to 6-0. But now we get the tough decks, you know. I always think that, like, people get significantly stronger at 6 wins.
You asked.
I know, look, it's an H. I don't want any of those cards. I don't want any of these cards either, so... This is how we get our losses. My deck just goes, you know what, you're actually terrible. Wonder if that's going to survive a turn. If so, my Fork Lightning won't be as crap. Nice. Another person just playing Swampoos out against a Chamois. Like, I don't really understand that one. It feels like you should keep your Swampooses in hand, really. So next turn I'll be making yet another totem. We don't need healing totem against mages, right? I mean, why would you want a healing totem? Yeah, I think we'll be beating that up. We don't really have any spell power still. I was considering giving the Stoneclaw totem +2/+2. But, you know, I think that's fine as well. Might as well keep my hand jam-packed.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Elements guide me.
So this time I will hex afterwards. because I can use my weapon next turn to kill it. So this is just going to be like a game of attrition, and like, how many flame strikes can I play around?
You gotta be kidding me!
Elements guide me.
So if he flame strikes here, he gets rid of 2 of my guys, 2 of my cards. But if he doesn't have a flame strike, he has to fight his way through my taunts, and he doesn't get to play anything. So that's going to have like 2 damage left to it at the end there.
Squire, attend me.
Ready, sir.
I mean, and we know he doesn't have Flame Strike by the fact that he fireballed and polymorphed the previous turn. Like 2 of my big guys. 9 mana for that. It doesn't feel the greatest, does it? Feels pretty crappy, that, doesn't it?
Get in there and fight, maggot.
Pass me that arc-light spanner.
If you insist.
So, you know, just playing the Tiger in case he does draw a Flame Strike. At least it'll survive. That's fine.
Wanna blow something up?
Just the Mad Bombers. Oh dear, he's not very happy with that one, is he? That's a pretty rough one, that one. You didn't feel like, I don't know, pinging my 2-1 there? Maybe you got something else planned.
Hey, give me a minute.
I guess that's a Vaporize then.
Elements guide me. Murder!
Go! Obviously a healing totem again is the one we're after there. As soon as he pointed it at me, he was like, I know that's a Pyroblast.
Your turn to bleed!
So, no point playing the other cards out. They just died to Flame Strike, so why give him a chance there?
Well played. You win.
It seems I do pretty well when mages don't draw Flame Strike. It seems to be like a running theme throughout all these videos. Lose to mages who play Flame Strikes and beat the other mages. I mean, because there's so many situations there where my board just goes away if he Flame Strikes. So why it makes it such an unenjoyable card. And makes mage so powerful, because even when they don't have Flame Strike, you still have to play around it. So you like, he probably had like 4 extra turns there, because I couldn't just dump all my guys out to beat him up. You know, obviously the 2-1 and the 1-1s aren't very good against mage. But Rock Biter Weapon's fine, Feral Spirit's fine. And he's just thrown all of his hand away, so I guess he's got another expensive deck. I'm trying to think whether this was the guy I played a couple of games ago, Lepan. Yeah, I'm sure he had a 5-letter name as well, whoever it was. Pretty sure I'm just rock bitering here. Yeah, he had the unstable ghoul as well, that guy, didn't he? So I do have this feeling it's the same one as before. Feral Spirit, Blade Master. Feral Spirit, Blade Master. Since I've got the healing totem out, we'll go with the Blade Master. And also with the Dark Scale Healer in hand as well.
What to do? What to do?
Not much you can do apart from attack. Reasonable.
Your turn to bleed.
Maybe we can start beating him up now. I feel like it's the same guy from before.
They are bent to my command.
And when they go down the one big guy route, I certainly get tempted to hex it. It's probably also okay just to carry on trading off, really. Since we're still a turn away from a flame strike. So I'm thinking Abusive Sergeant, turn this into a 2-2. Fort Lightning, hopefully hitting the Direwolf. I mean, we can guarantee hitting the Direwolf by beating up this 1-2 first. Sea Giant's probably also the correct play now.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
And he gets hit for 12 after flame striking. Nice. A flame strike prevents more damage, so he definitely would have done a flame strike if he had one. I guess we make another guy that's just bigger than Flame Strike. No? Yeah, I definitely feel that this was the mage from a couple of games ago who didn't. The one that said, "You've just not made enough minions." Now he's just going to go Flame Strike, concede. You're on one. I have so many guys, and you're thinking about what to do. I think the concede button is what you should be doing. But that's just my opinion. There we go, he's like, yeah. That was pretty harsh, wasn't it? Pretty harsh. 8 wins. Ooh. So exciting.
Throw versus Uther.
I will fight with honor for Doomhammer.
Seems like a keeper. And we're going second. We haven't gone second many times, have we? I've been quite lucky in going first. So it's nice that I have this guy going second, because he just is amazing. Like, as a turn 1 play going second. It's pretty much, I think, the perfect card. You know, you get to save your coin. And if your opponent makes a 2-3, you haven't ruined anything. But my opponent's just probably going to make a 1-1. And then I'll coin out the Unbound Elemental. Okay. Also reasonable.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
That's getting a hex. That is absolutely getting a hex.
First
I think I'm entirely justified in using a hex there.
Mind if I roll need?
reporting for duty.
Not the healing totem. Makes me sad. Going to see the first consecrate of many from this Paladin. I don't understand why he thought about that for 30 seconds. We're going, yeah, hey, the consecrate's pretty good.
Squire, attend me.
And now we bait his true silver champion. Also pretty good.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Nice. Today was a good day.
Elements guide me. To battle!
So, good top deck from me there. Again, I want to save this second hex for like something really powerful.
For the crusade!
Okay. Nice fork lightning as well. I mean, if we go for the spell power totem here, that makes my life a lot easier. But the hex is also tempting.
Elements guide me. To battle!
I guess we gotta start beating him up, right? I mean, there's not much you can do when you've just got like an opponent with an amazing deck. You just go, yeah, you got an amazing deck, congrats, you're gonna beat me. That wasn't terrible. I mean, it wasn't the best, but...
You call that a weapon?
Elements guide me.
At least we got his weapon out of the way. Yep, sometimes you just have to put crap cards into your deck, and that was one of them. So we could hex his guy. Or we could beat that up and play a totem. But he just wins off like Blessing of Kings, so I guess we have to hex this guy, right? Yeah, we've got to clear the board there, unfortunately. I would like to save the hex for something better. Yeah, of course you've got a big game hunter just to go with everything else.
Ready, sir.
Reporting for duty.
Pretty nice.
Pass me that arc light spanner.
That is also pretty nice. Couple of nice draws there from me. And a taunt. Probably about the best thing I could have hoped for right now, being at 6. So, there's all my cards out into play. Do what you want.
Reporting for duty.
He must have Blessing of Kings in his hand, the fact that
Your turn.
he's got 2 cards in his hand, he's not doing anything with them.
Of course. Squire, attend.
Ready, sir.
Guys! And if he goes Equality Consecrate, there's nothing I can do about it. Just cry.
Reporting for duty. Sever my wrath. Your turn, please. To battle.
If you insist.
Hey, give me a minute.
That minion already attacked.
What are these cards in his hand, I wonder?
Justice.
Yeah. Pretty good.
Reporting for duty.
So I still have to trade off here to stop myself from dying. I don't want to give him a chance to kill me.
To battle.
If you insist.
Hey, give me a minute.
I can't do that.
Go.
You know,
Because, like, if I'd left him with, put him to 1 and left him with the guy, he just goes Consecrate, attack with my guy, kill you.
Reporting for duty.
Skill-based game right there. Ooh, favors. Oh, not a Taunt Totem, and now he just goes Blessing of Kings, lol. Which we know must be the card he's had stuck in his hand this entire game. Another Guardian of Kings. Yep. So like I said, you know, even though it looked like we were beating him up, he can still just top deck the Consecrate and kill us. Yeah, it had to be a buff spell that he still had in his hand. It was the only thing it could be there. And we got really unlucky with not getting, like, the healing totem to save my guys. You know, it was always like Taunt Totem, Spell Power Totem. All my guys just looking really weedy going, 1 healing totem there, and I actually do win the game.
Undo it.
The light shall bring victory.
For Doomhammer.
Reasonable.
Is someone injured?
Especially since we got the abusive sergeant as well. What are you doing? Why would you heal me back up afterwards? You don't draw a card that way. Very nice of him. It's like strange plays by opponents.
Get in there and fight, maggot! First.
I guess he thought it was players as well, which would have been quite ridiculous.
Death does not scare me.
You know what? I sure am glad I have a hex.
Never mind wrath.
That would have been somewhat problematic otherwise.
The damned stand ready.
No, I won't let you kill my guy. He's got a good deck. I'm not sure he quite knows how to play, but he's got a good deck. Healing me up there.
We must cleanse
Yeah,
the Sunwell.
obviously. Yeah. Look at me with my super powerful deck.
Elements guide me.
Yeah. It's pretty obvious he's just got good cards and nothing else. This is going to be like Temple Enforcer, and then I die. Yep.
Squire, attend me.
Ready, sir.
I'm not surprised at all. Now he just gets to beat up my guy and heal, beat up my guy and heal. Obviously.
The damned stand ready.
Yeah, just like the deck's just packed with amazing cards.
Elements guide me.
Guess we do it the right way round,
You
yeah?
insist.
That would make sense, wouldn't it?
Elements guide me.
Look at my deck full of dark cultists and 5/5s and card draw. Yeah, I'm not beating this deck if it carries on the way it started. Like, going second against it was way too rough. And Shattered Sun Clerics, yeah, can't forget them. Like, the only way I can beat it is by having a bigger guy on the board than he has. Wow, that's desperation, isn't it? That's absolutely desperation there. How lucky! I forgot he was even in the deck. It's been so long since I saw it. Fire Elemental to the rescue! A little cape on his back, you know. Shh. Heard you were in trouble. Yep, I was.
Ready to ride.
That good, huh?
I'll put it on your head.
Can I ask you a question?
Pass me that arc light spanner.
I guess we do that next turn, right?
Eyes are open.
Because I can win this race. I'm pretty confident I can win this race, unless he has, like, double Holy Nova or something. That is acceptable plays. I approve of you doing all of those things.
Elements guide.
Give me a minute. Do you need a blessing?
Whew! Those first few turns from him were ridiculously scary. And that's still pretty scary. Don't particularly want it healing up, but I don't really want to run through my guys in either, so...
Hey, give me a minute.
Done.
More training?
Elements guide.
I guess we just tried to beat him up at this point.
You have better.
Pressure was on there for a moment, wasn't it? I didn't think I was going to come back from that one. 9-1.
Thrall versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
For Doomhammer.
Ugh. You get rid of the bad cards. Hope to get back some good cards. Don't get the good cards? No, fine. I've got an X. We're good. These, well, certainly a Tide Hunter, not so good. I'm doing that because it just forces him to ping. Like, he can't do anything but ping there. Any guy, he makes trades with my cards and he doesn't want to do that, so all he can do is his hero ability. That good, huh? How lucky! Like, heals in hand. Draw injured Blade Master. Like, that is an acceptable turn of events. Aww. How rude.
Elements guide me.
Frostbolt wasn't fair. Shotgun. It's a water elemental. I hear they're pretty good.
Eyes are open. Elements guide me.
Since I've got a fire elemental next turn for finishing it off, like if I need to, like that seems fine. Right, but it's such a ridiculous card.
What we do.
Fire elemental to the rescue.
Of course.
swooping in on his cape again. I will kill what's troubling you. Don't you worry about that.
It's time for a little blood.
Not the 1/1. Just give me a healing totem, a taunt totem, just like not the 1/1 totem. Like, game hates me.
I'll show them. I'll show them all.
My shield for Argus.
Seems fine. I'm just making guys, right? It's a well-placed hex. I mean, Young Priestess, it's just crap at the best of times, so... Is it going to be any less crap here?
Do you need a blessing?
Meh. It draws a ping, that's about it.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
Okay. Sounds great. I think that works for me. Nothing really to hex there. Like, if I run the elemental out and it just suicides into his guy, really. But if I don't,
Elements guide me.
I guess we hope and try and get lucky, really, and get a taunt totem, right? It's not a taunt totem. Not the best from you right there. And you're getting a hex. Please don't hit my 5/5. Please don't hit my 5/5. Obviously hits the 5/5. But abusive sergeant to the rescue.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
And that's why he's on all the wins he's on. Like, if he'd not hit my 5/5 then, if he hit me for 8, I would have been ecstatic.
I'll show them.
Another mad scientist. How lucky!
Attend me!
Ready, sir.
go. My 888. Not quite as good as your Raggy, but I only paid 2 mana for mine. And you appear to be out of cards. Yay! Oh, 10 wins, so potentially 3. Most we can have is 3 more games in this video. If I end up like 12 and 2 or 11 and 3. Didn't think this deck was gonna do so well, to be honest, but
Versus
you know, I've drawn like my opponent's made Ragnaros and I've gone Hex, and yeah, I was like, yeah, that works. Oh, that's my best card against Pally right there. Alright, is this the same guy as before? Dreef? The one that beat me?
First kill.
I'm shocked. Right, that seems fine. Trading off a secret for a 2-1 seems absolutely fine. Taste my axe.
Elements guide me.
Healing totems just there going, am I doing a good job, guys? Guys? Nope. You're not. It's not really your fault that you have no friends. I'm pretty certain this feels like the same guy.
I am not a morning person.
Gonna give it a bubble. No? Okay, he's gonna make a wall.
Reporting for duty.
Seems fine. Death to the imps.
Elements guide me.
Yeah, okay, I'll hit that one. I was thinking the Sea Giant there, you know, if I take out the 1-1, it's 1 mana more expensive. And I'm going to run my 1-1 in to get a couple of replacements there.
I wonder.
That doesn't surprise me, so I guess I'm now making a fire elemental. No, I am just making a giant.
Elements guide me. I can't do that.
Is he the one with Big Game Hunter? Am I imagining that? He did have him humility as well. I'm certainly not forgetting that.
Reporting for duty.
Pass me that arc-light spanner.
So again, I'm playing the Injured Blade Master because of the healer in my hand, rather than the Unbound Elemental, because I don't have anything with Overload. Doesn't seem much point to play that.
We must cleanse the
Yeah, he
Sunwell.
did have Shattered Sun Cleric's Elder guy as well, so might well be the same person. Taste my axe number 2. So many options. Like, it's very hard for me to play this badly. The hand's just that strong.
You call that a
So I just keep my guys out of consecrate range. Well, the guys that are important. He did have a couple of cards with spell power. If it was the same guy, or maybe I'm just imagining that. Luckily I've got a sea giant to soak up most of those hits, right?
Reporting for duty.
Looking good. So again, I'm going to save the axe because I've still got this elemental in my hand. So I might as well give it a +1/+1. There's no reason to use the axe to take out the 1/1 there. It's like largely irrelevant. And I can save the hex as well. How cool is that? Go? He's there going, yeah, that's pretty good. Beats my stuff.
Your magic shall.
Yay! Thank you very much. He's back to 8 power at the end of the game. 11-1. And certainly a strange one. I feel like I've drafted better decks than this. They've got like 5 wins. The triple hex is nice. The fire elemental's nice. Like the wolves are nice. Dark Iron Dwarves are nice. There's a lot of nice cards in. The 3 Earthen Ring Farseers, they're nice. But that's it. It's like, it's nice cards. It's not... It doesn't feel like OP or broken cards. Oh look, it's the same guy again. He must be happy at the thought of playing me again. Turn 1 abusive sergeant's not the greatest. Like, that's better at least, because he can make a 2/3, and I can whip my 1/1 to take it out.
Reporting for duty.
Whip it. Whip it good.
Do you need a blessing?
Get in there and fight, maggot!
Or I can get that start, and try to just, you know, beat him up really fast.
Reporting for duty. Suffer my wrath!
More training.
So, by doing that, I was thinking if it gets the +1, it survives the Consecrate. That was my reasoning behind that play anyway. Yeah, and he's attacking my big guys because he will have a Consecrate in his hand here.
More training.
The belch. Now he's like, yeah, okay. Take something else out there. Rude, cheeky little belcher there. Run him in. Heal up this guy.
Hey, give me a minute.
Yeah, seems fine. They've done the job. I guess we can make him instead and draw a card. Like, we don't need to heal up yet. Like,
I've got a huge
how lucky! My top decking skills continue. Whoop! Almost misplayed that one, didn't I? Yeah, it would have been embarrassing.
Elements guide me.
Go. So I've gone second in this game, but I'm still, you know, looking pretty good. In a good place, really. Do I want to silence my own guy? Not particularly. Maybe we just suck it up. You know? I'm never going to play it otherwise. It's just going to sit in my hand and do nothing.
Justice.
I guess you've got another humility or something, right? Are we done? Are you with your 1 mana? Thank you. It's nice of you to let me have a go. Pretty good. He does have a humility. He was thinking about it last turn. He was like, can I use that humility? I'm not sure. 12, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Go. He must be pretty annoyed at playing the same person twice. He then proceeds to beat him over the head with chamois stuff. I'm sure I played him before and lost to him. It just feels like all the same cards here. Feels like all the same cards coming out. And now you're dead.
The victory.
So I think I lost to him twice and then beat him twice. Oh, lucky! Anyway, this made for a pretty good video in the end, didn't it? Ah, 12 and 1. I'm not a complete idiot. Don't answer that. Yeah, I guess the deck was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Have some gold. 250, 340, 440, 400 185 gold. I'm going to take a screenshot of that. I've never seen that much gold in my entire life. That's what we call some gold. Anyway guys, thanks for checking this video out. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, and we do have some other cool videos lined up for the future. Obligatory crap pack to finish it off. And you know, if you think I'm being a bit hard on myself for thinking it was an average deck, and you actually think that was bonkers and ridiculous, then please feel free to let me know in that one. And until next time, ta-ta.